Well, all right, guys, we got ourselves a campsite. They did do a little bit of plowing, as you see when I came in. I'm gonna have to show you. I had to bust through some plow to get back here, but we never spun a tire. We had a little bit of snow today, 7 inches here in Dodgeville. Should be a fun night. We're supposed to get some more. We'll see if we do. You know how that goes. It's hit and miss. You know, about the time you get all set up out here, you don't get any. So I got a pretty cool thing to cook tonight. Bringing the waffle iron back out. So should be a good one. I'm gonna get set up instead of having all my stuff out here in the wet. I'll see you once we get inside the camper, and let's do this. Driftless Area Outdoors, come on along. It's gonna be a good one. Well, all right, guys, we're inside the truck. Got my heater going. I've got it all the way down as low as I can, and it is currently 33 outside, 57 inside, and climbing. I'm not kidding. It's getting warm, so it's going to probably be a hit and miss with the heat. I mean, I do have my Reflectix up, which is right here. They basically just go in these tracks where the window sits, top and bottom. I got them so they just press right in there. They'll probably stay in there all winter. And I have one for the back, which you can see is over there, but I don't even think I'm going to put it up because I'm going to probably have that cracked open quite a bit just to bring some cool air in here. I'm going to probably open this up too, just so all this heat can go up into the cab, keep my windshield clean and stuff. But we're going to get ready to make our supper here in a few minutes. I just wanted to show you around. Got the Christmas lights thing going, you know, which I always have these lights, but I thought I'd have them blink today in honor, you know, the holiday season. So good week this week. Everything's going good. I hope everything's going good with you guys. I really enjoy this. We've got some winter. We definitely got some winter going. I'm gonna take you outside, show you around. Like I said, I'm in a t-shirt in here, so I got to get this heat turned all the way down. We're gonna climb out of here, show you around the trees, and everything look really good. And we'll get started on supper while we still got a little daylight. Kick back and relax. Stay tuned, guys. All right, guys, hey, I don't have much of a product review to do today, but I do have something pretty cool to show you. Bought this kind of on a whim. I thought it was a little pricey, and come to find out, it's one of those things you pick up and you think, geez, stepping up to the plate on this one. But once you purchase it, you realize that's the only thing I'm buying from here out. Sometimes you get what you pay for, and in this case, for about 15 bucks, you get one roll of 10 foot by 1 inch Velcro. And this Velcro, it says right on it, Extreme Outdoor. They're not kidding. This thing could be a babysitter. I'm not lying. I mean, you put a piece of this on a kid's back and you can hang them from the wall and, you know, get right into the beer if you want, because honestly, it ain't going nowhere. This stuff sticks like nobody's business, and I mean, you got a hard time to pull whatever you're gonna pull away. So 3M on the one side, all weather and rough surfaces, it sticks. I bought a roll of this stuff thinking it's cold, everything's wet, there's no way I'm gonna be able to get these outlets to stay put. Just a piece of Velcro. Wrong, Mary Lou. I just got a small piece on there, thinking I was going to have to go on both the top up here and back here just to get it so it'll stay for a couple of days, maybe look nice. Nope, I got a piece about that long behind that, and I'll tell you what, it ain't going nowhere. Good stuff. Extreme Outdoors Velcro. If you're gonna purchase a Velcro for putting stuff up, don't mess around. Step up, buy the Extreme Outdoors, last Velcro you'll ever buy. And they don't endorse me. I paid for that out of my pocket. But I'm here to tell you, good stuff. Stay tuned. All right, here we are at Governor Dodge State Park. It's a beautiful place. And you can see behind me the trees, everything. You got the heavy, wet snow on them. Been pretty cool. So this is what we had to drive through to get in here. The old F-150, you just backed right up. You see there's no spinny burners. But the road out here is a little slick, but it's a beautiful place. Quiet, you can hear the birds. I'm just gonna be quiet and let you take this all in. Not sure where that bird is. There he is. Sure, he'll be keeping me up or getting me up bright and early in the morning, won't he? That's usually how it works, doesn't it? But it's a beautiful day. I put my bird feeders out at home this morning, filled them up. Hopefully we get some cardinals and whatnot, but they got everything plowed out now. You get down in there and there's some tent sites where you got to kind of get off the beaten path and get down there. And a lot of times, even in the winter, I see people down there camping. And they love to winter camp where they got this insulated tent. And they set up and they get going on a fire. I was going to bring wood and do a regular fire today, but I didn't know how much of the snow was going to be coming out of the trees and landing on me. And I just don't need to be wet. And once you're wet, then you're just frickin' miserable. So I decided not to do that today. And but I'll tell you, you know, I had about 7 inches of heavy wet snow here in Wisconsin. And yeah, I'll tell you, it came down pretty hard, pretty fast, but I'll tell you what, it sure did pretty everything up, you know. And then with it just being a week or so from the holidays, at Christmas, and I hope you liked the Christmas lights last time. We did a little tour around Darlington. If you didn't see that video, you know, go back and watch that one. And this is a great time to, you know, bleep bloop a comment if you've ever done your winter camping and what you did it in. Put it down in the comments. Let me know. And maybe we can get to one of those places where you were in the snow and I'll check that out. Be a great time to hit like and subscribe, and I'll try to get this thing off the ground and we'll do more of these videos. But while we got just a little light left, I think I'm going to go back and get cooking. I'll bring you along once we're set up. All right, so here we are out here. Got our waffle maker. And what we're going to make is, I'm sure you've heard of chaffles, cheese waffles. Well, we're going to make a cheeseless waffle sandwich that tastes so much like sandwich bread with 0 carbs. It'll blow your mind. So stick with me here and we're going to make this. So we're going to use today egg whites, sour cream spread, some, actually cream cheese spread, excuse me, baking powder, and almond flour. And then I'll show you what we're going to do to make this a meal. It's going to be good. All right, so first thing we're going to need is 2 egg whites. And 2 egg whites, when you're using this stuff, is about 1/3 of a cup. So we got to find my 1/3 of a cup. Right here it is. These are really handy. They're magnetized to each other, stick right together. I like them. So 1/3 of a cup. Here we go. 1/3 of a cup in the pool. I'm going to set that off to the side so I can take it home and wash it. Then we need 2 ounces of cream cheese, which is about, or 1 ounce, which is about 2 tablespoons. So let's find a tablespoon, which I think I do have a 2, yep, I do have 2 tablespoons here. Nice. And 2 tablespoons, you know, that's 23 milliliters. So don't ask me how I know. The reason I know is because it's written on here. What do you think I am? I can convert Celsius to Fahrenheit though, can't I? Well, let's get it in the pool here. Oh, hey, don't get away. Do you want this softened? And that's why I like the spread. Because honestly, this stuff, it comes softened. 2 tablespoons of water. I got my bottle right here. Or 2 teaspoons, excuse me. Jesus, Jim. Let's get it right. So here's a teaspoon. Yeah, it's probably a little too much. Perfect. I drink that high pH water, 9.5. Cancer can't grow when your body is alkaline. It only grows in an acidic body. So I try to keep mine because I got to try to keep my cancer at bay. Because the longer I can keep it at bay, the longer I can go before I have to quit driving semi, because they told me that the treatment I need for my cancer, I'm going to have to quit driving. And I'm not quitting driving, so I'm not doing the cancer treatment, so fuck them. So a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder. And that's why we make these videos, because when I'm dead and gone, my grandkids will be able to watch me. My kids won't even watch me, because I'll be gone and then they'll have to watch me. So you need a 1/4 cup. All right, now we already got the 1/3 out. Here's a 1/2. Now this must be the one I need right here. A 1/4 cup of almond flour. Since we did a little bit more on the water, don't be afraid to get a little plentiful with that. That's good and dry. And then you can add just a pinch of garlic powder for what we're doing. Normally, you know, I would be throwing the Danos to it right now because, well, hell, I'm gonna. It's a Danos. Goes on everything. All right, now let's mix her up. Get you right in here. This is going to be kind of thin to win. Just going to mix that up, but now at this point we don't have any carbs in this, so it's starting to get nice and frothed up. Our waffle iron is ready to go, so we're just going to pour that right on there. I hope it turns out. I ain't never made one of these, so I guess we'll find out together now, won't we? All right, let's close that. You know, we got about 3 to 4 minutes, they say, to let that cook. It says when it's done steaming that it's done, but honestly, with this cold air outside, it's probably going to steam no matter what. So, with it steaming like that, we're just going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to do some cleaning up. I'll bring you in when this is done and we're ready to make our sandwich. Well, all right, we're still steaming away, as you can see. I had to put I got a drip tray. It came with this. It's in my camping bag here, my tote, and instead of dragging it out, I just threw a paper plate underneath it. But it's cooking right along. It's doing pretty good. We can give this a actual flip. But we're just about ready. I'll get you in here. See what you can see here. It's looking pretty good. You can see where it's spilt out. I kind of wish I had it right there where it spilt out, but I think we'll be just fine when in the big scheme of things. Oh, I don't know. Looking pretty good. Oh, we're getting snow dropping on us. Yeah, I like this. You can kind of flip it and see ready on both sides. And I busted this. You can see it's cracked here. Glued it all back together here, and there's a chunk missing there. Brand new. That's why we can't have nice things. I don't know what to tell you. Well, I think this is about done. I'm going to get you back up here. See what you see. Oh, let's see. Yeah, I think that'll work. Well, let's take a look and see what we got. Yeah, all right. Well, we're going to leave this on. And we're going to leave it going here for a minute because I'm going to put some fixings on this, I think, and right back in the fire. Well, help me. I think I got the wrong tool for this. Let's try a fork. Alright, so this is a chaffle with no cheese. But now, I'm going to add some mozzarella. And pepperonis. I'm using turkey pepperoni. I know what you're saying, geez, but stuff's good and it's better for you than a couple pieces of Canadian bacon. Or as we like to say in the States, my Iowa friends, ham. And we're gonna fold this bad boy up. Set it back on the waffle iron. Just heat that up just a little bit. Kind of get that cheese melted up. I got more stuff I can put away. And you're like, you know what, Jim? You know what would be good with that? And I know what you're thinking. And you're right. Some marinara sauce. Well, what I'm using is this pizza sauce. Rayo's homemade. This stuff's pretty good. And here's the thing. If you used a quarter cup, which we just seen what a quarter cup is, and for a sandwich this size, we won't use a quarter cup. You get 3 grams of carbs, and one of them is dietary, is fiber, so you're down to 2 carbs. So this is where your carbs are going to come in on this deal. But you know, a little bit of carbs ain't going to hurt. All right, let's see what we got. Look at that. Cheese is melting. Everything's hanging down there. I don't know. It's looking pretty good. Let's see what we can get it off the fire here. And ooh, yeah, warm. Yeah, why wouldn't it be hot? I don't know. Little cheese leavings. Not bad. One thing I did forget to do that in typical Jim fashion, every time he comes out here and does this, he forget something or break something. Or I was going to get an extension cord because I moved my outlets that I showed you earlier. And when I moved them, the cord on this is too small to be out here cooking on the tailgate and have it plugged in. So, of course, I had to unplug everything. Now you can hear my heater running in the background. So I'm just going to cut this. My friends that would love to see me eat all this, well, good news. I am going to eat it all. Break my fast. Let's try it. I said I would eat it all if I liked it. And I do. This is really good. I cannot believe how that chaffle is held together. And it's even holding together with the cheese and the meat and the sauce. Yeah, it's really good. Nothing wrong with that. It's easy, camping, couple of ingredients, throw it together. You don't have to eat a bunch of carbs. But speaking of which, when I was sneakalized over to my wife's house to get some of this stuff, I hope she doesn't want to eat no cashews tonight because I done got them. That'll piss her off. That's all right. She'll get over it. There's plenty of other snacks in the house. I'm sure of it. I'm going to finish this and clean up my mess once again. I'll see you back in the camper. I think we're going to get ready to watch a movie and kick back and relax, and hopefully this mist that we're getting turns back into snow. Stay tuned. All right, guys, back in the truck. Dinner was outstanding. Seriously, the best camp cooked meal I've made yet. I mean, the venison that I made last time was really good. I don't know, maybe I was just that much more hungry this time, but cheeseless chaffles. I mean, wow, outstanding. Quick time and temp, 33 degrees outside. I think we're going to hold pretty close to there. I'd like to see the temperature drop a couple of degrees. Maybe when the sun goes down it will, and we can get some more snow. We had the tailgate open, heat off, but it's still 52 in here. I'm just about ready to peel this sweatshirt off and be back into a t-shirt. So I'm gonna have a cold beer. Pete, New Mexico, thanks for your comment. The Koozie Cup did make a return. I told you it would, and here it is. So I'm gonna sit back and empty a few of these and probably dial up something to watch on my laptop. I did bring my Wi-Fi hotspot, so I got internet in here, and I probably kick back and once it gets warm enough and boots are coming off, sweatshirt's coming off, I'm not even sure I'm gonna put the curtains up on the back window tonight. I think I'm gonna have that cracked open a little bit. I've already got this open behind me, so I can reach in, you know, and try to heat the cab up a little bit, and it's going to get too warm in here otherwise. I do have a fan, but I can crack my windows and peel my Reflectix back a little bit and open up a window. I may have to before it's said and done. I got a feeling with that all the way on low. And I do have a smaller heater. I may plug that in and see if that'll keep up. It's not that cold out, and we're not getting a lot of wind tonight, so yeah, probably be just fine. Once again, thanks for coming along. I'm gonna kick back and watch a movie and empty this, and gosh, that was a good supper. Glad I made it. You got a recipe you want to see me cook? Don't be afraid to message me. Follow me on Facebook, Driftless Area Outdoors. Send me a message. I'll be sure to try your recipe. What the heck? I'm game. Stay around. GoPro. All right. Good morning, guys. Oh. Oh, see if I can find some light. $33 outside. 72 inside. Oh, it's 5:23 it says. Still dark. I went to bed pretty early. I watched a lot of videos. Covers. I just got undressed and climbed underneath this, and heater's been on and coming on and off all night. Clicks off at about 76. Almost too warm to sleep, but well, we'll get up and greet the day and see what goes on. Oh man, supper was great last night though. It was a good night. So quiet out here. So quiet. You gotta come to Governor Dodge if you can. All right, guys, well, it's another beautiful morning here in Wisconsin. We're getting some, I don't know if it's blowing out of the trees or if it's still kind of misting, raining. Hoping the roads are decent. I got four-wheel drive, these big old tires. They'll get me where I need to go. I'm not that far away from home. But thanks for coming along. We had a great meal. Actually seen some pretty cool stuff. Slept okay. You know, it's quiet out here, that's for sure. They did come through and touch up the road, and I did hear that, but it's a perfect time to let everybody know 22 veterans a day we lose to veteran suicide. Let's try to end it. Help the Till Valhalla Project. They're good people doing great things. It'd mean a lot to me and Driftless Area Outdoors if go get yourself a sticker or a hat or something. For Jim, Driftless Area Outdoors, thanks for coming along. Snowy Wisconsin, gonna be a great winter. We'll see you next time.